carpal tunnel. They wanted something short and sweet. So they settled on Atlanta because it was the side it ended on, the Western and Atlanta.
The whale mural that used to be over on the left, that's been gone for like 7 years now. Oh, to the left too, you'll see again a great view of the original street level African American panoramic.
Actually, I just wrote that on. I was just parking.
Nice.
Because after this, I'm gonna have lunch with my cousin, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna come back, but it looked like they're closed.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I came by here because I have a list of
to-dos
places.
And they're on the they're awesome. They'll share history. You probably saw on their website. 6000 BC, focus on philanthropists and inventors.
Huh.
We always creep up and give love to the street light in the window. It was an
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Ohio, yep. Who gave us the 3 lamp street lights, so they give him love in the building.
Nice.
The entire building was home to the first black-owned and operated daily newspaper in the country, Atlanta Daily World. So historically, the space is historic. But even the people who are here now are doing their best to continue the legacy.
Right.
The building on the left that we saw Alonzo's second, all the faces are men and women who were tied to him. Either they worked with him or worked for him at Atlanta Life Financial. That's his picture, by the way, in the lower right-hand corner.
Okay.
And last we heard, they were going to turn this into a boutique hotel of some sort.
Boutique hotel.
So I'm ecstatic. Whatever. Justice for Jamarion. Cool.
Actually,
Yeah, Mango's is awesome. They'll sometimes rent out the spot next to it, the Royal Peacock.
They own that?
They do.
Okay.
Or at least they'll rent it out anyway, not ownership. But the Royal Peacock was like Atlanta's version of the Cotton Club or the Apollo in New York. Stevie Wonder, Gladys Knight, B.B. King all performed here back in the day.
Oh, nice.
Tons of history. Another art piece, I always say, CK, everybody says that. They're like, Mira, that looks like Bruno Mars. I'm like, y'all, that ain't Bruno.
It actually does.
Yeah. Big Bethel AME. Congregation has been together since pre-Civil War. Coming up on the right.
What is this?
Yeah, we are going to get out. Let me get a picture of John Lewis's mural.
Oh, they're fast. Who did this?
This has been up forever. This is part of the mural piece.
Oh, you know what?
that
I
we've
don't
had.
see you know how they have the.
Usually have that.
They're gonna do the. All right, guys. So we're visiting John Lewis's mural here. Probably can't see, but I'll give you that vision there. So what I'm gonna do is come over across the street to get a better view. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for bringing me.
Certainly. Joseph Lowry was a former president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, and his wife, we give her credit for creating the women's division. So they have a mural of her as well.
now the Lowrys had ties to C.T. Vivian. Because C.T. Vivian started the Nashville Christian Leadership Conference out of the SCLC.
Folks give us 90 minutes or 2.5, and like, we're going to give us our heart. We're going to be tired by the time we get out of the car. We want you to get and feel the love and the passion and the respect.
Right.
The statue on the bus today, SCLC was formed, and this was their headquarters office.
This is the headquarters or not?
This is it.
I think they own all 3, 1, 2, and 3 buildings.
Correct.
Yeah.
And this was one of her original spots here on the left.
This is Madam's Video Walker Shop.
There's a Netflix show. I forget the name of it.
It's a Walker Beauty Shop.
So when it's open, when Reese's in there, the guy who kind of stumbled upon it, he still does hair here.
Oh,
but
really?
then he also will give you history when you walk in about the radio station and about Madam CJ. They've got original hair care stuff there. They have like an old school, one of the first flat irons.
Yeah.
The curling irons that were actually used way back in the day. He has those on display in here too. So if not this visit, next visit, when you come rolling through.
I think in the movie it says it's Oakland.
We know it's not.
But
Right.
It's,
It
not.
says Oakland.
It's here.
It's Hotlanta. Dr. King's home church coming up on the right.
Okay.
Ebenezer Baptist, where he preached his first sermon. He was baptized. His grandfather, his father, and his brother were all pastors. Mother King even played the organ in this church.
Hmm.
Unfortunately,
So is this like the second church over here?
this is where they have services now.
Oh,
All
right
this
here,
is
yeah.
the
This is
Center for
on
Nonviolent Social Change. Dr. King is buried here on this property. We'll walk up and get a picture of his.
He's
stone.
buried on this.
He's on it. Yeah, he and Coretta are buried here.
See, they have a powwow going there. Shazam, Ken.
He said Shazam, Dad. And perhaps for the folks who work, that's a retirement community.
Oh, okay.
So the food truck is probably here.
Oh.
The Varsity is an icon of Atlanta. Big old hot dog stand, the world's biggest drive-in. We also have food trucks all over the city.
That's awesome. Because everyone loves hot dogs.
Absolutely, yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah, I bet the trucks are busier now than the COVID.
Mm-hmm. You know, if I was a landlord, I'd be calling one out.
I know.
You know what I mean? To take care of my tenants.
All right, so we're at the burial, guys. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see. I'll just get used to it. Here.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
So that's literally where he's buried and his wife.
It's under this thing here? Oh, inside there.
Yeah.
This is a his burial.
Singleton passed, they added the additional truck as well.
Oh, and then top it up.
But everything visually you see, this all was envisioned by Coretta. After Dr. King passed away, she continued the family legacy. So this is the Center for Nonviolent Social Change. Dr. King, of course, assassinated up in Memphis. And then Coretta had a stroke and never recovered. The waterway is a replica of the Lincoln Memorial, where he gave the I Have a Dream speech.
It sure is.
And they usually have an audio going on every 15 minutes.
I just heard something before we walked up here. It might have like went off. Alright guys, so this is going to be a the next time I do come out here, I'll let you guys know, and then we can probably all do it together if there's enough people. Alright? The memorial. This is where they both are buried. But it looks really good, and this water here is a replica of the Island of Sea. So they did a really good job. I'm so proud of them. And they have like the principal wall here. So if you guys are low on the principals, you probably can Alright, so as the guide was saying, you guys could probably hear MLK in the background, his audio. They said that his audio goes off every 10 to 15 minutes, and you can just sit down and hear a speech. It's really nice. There's so much shade out here. You can literally like grab a lawn chair and just plop if you want to for like 5 minutes.
Oh, you guys are good.
They're fine. This is Dr. King's birthday, guys. This is so awesome.
January 15th, 29, born on the second floor. 3 generations of kings were born in this house. And notice too the light blue paint on the ceiling of the porch. You'll see that a lot in the south. Some folks believe it keeps spiders away, mosquitoes. My great-great-grand said, "No, baby, it keeps the haints out my house.
Thanks, what's that?
Evil spirits. Keeping the haints away." You read Zora Neale Hurston, Flannery O'Connor, they're going to talk about haints. Anything from New Orleans, keeping the haints out the house. I said, Nana did it work. She said, "No, baby, it doesn't work. But you still do it just in case." Just in case. But you see, again, they're sticking with the history here. Lots of light blue paint. No evil spirits, no haints. Sherwin-Williams, by the way, makes a haint blue plane. Say that 3 times fast.
Paint blue.
Haint blue plane.
Paint blue paint. Paint blue
That's tough.
paint. Paint blue paint.
Yeah.
Blue paint.
Paint blue paint.
Yeah, that's it.
I said paint blue paint.
Haint blue paint.
Paint blue.
Where's Henry?
That is tough.
Let's go to the left of their
Now, is
door.
this a real house or?
This is a home. Yeah, everything through here is
No, this is like two. This
Isn't it
looks,
stunning?
This looks like a picture.
This is from the when did he tell me this house was built? 84, 85? He's usually sitting outside with the dogs. But the poster, Old Fourth Ward, before we had districts, we were divided into wards.
Mm.
So
Like New Orleans?
Yeah, so this neighborhood has embraced the whole Old Fourth Ward. It's a big marketing campaign. It's one of those destination suburbs now for people moving to Atlanta. That's the truck. They give Pete some love here on the right. This is his retirement job. He builds the houses and his wife paints them.
Oh, nice. The happy house.
Yeah.
Oh, I can take a dose of that going in every day. And
There you
coming
go.
out.
And they're smiling all the time. Nice retirement gig. Great small business on the left too. We give love to Miss Myrna. When she's open, she does custom made to order smoothies, fruit cups, ice
Wait,
cream.
really?
To a 22-mile walking and biking path around the whole city. Look left. See down there? As we go over, you can look right too. Oh yeah, I gotta go.
It does look like a railroad
So
path.
it's an old railroad track, but now it's the best way to get around the city, literally. If you want to get one of those scooters, one of those bikes, that's a great way to just scoot up and down. I like to just walk, you know, go to the New Realm Brewing, go to some of these great little restaurants all along it, get you a beer, get you an appetizer, and then walk off the calories up and down the Beltline. And cool places like the Krog Street Market, you'll see this on your right now. This used to be kind of like the cotton processing facility. This whole area was very industrial.
Right.
And this was an old potbelly stove factory, but now it's a lovely food hall. So you got all these different little restaurants that back up right onto the Beltline. So a lot of
Wait,
cool
so
little
they're on
things.
the line over there? They came off the street to go.
Well, yeah. So generally speaking, yeah.
Is
So
this
the
near
railroad
Krog
track.
Market?
What's that?
This is near Krog Market, right?
This is the
Indeed,
Krog
this is
Street
it.
Market.
This is the one.
Okay.
Oh, you were here?
Go through here?
Nope, I wrote it down.
Ah, nice.
It's on the list.
Yes.
We knew.
Yes.
We knew.
It's amazing. It really is good. They got all kinds of food. They got a great Philly cheesesteak at Fred's. They got great smoothies, in fact, there as well. A full bar, sushi, sandwiches. They got really healthy options. They got really greasy options. You can get some ice cream if you want. So any and all, really, honestly.
No,
Basically inherited it after the Civil War. He had no vision. His buddy said,
Which one?
dude, everything you see, there's close to 200 acres back then. They turned it into our first suburb. So welcome to Inman, I-N-M-A-N, Inman Park. Stunning home on the left, an original from 1892. Now a really, really good bed and breakfast, the Sugar Magnolia.
1892.
Oh, yeah.
Old school. Have you been to Savannah yet?
No.
Move it up your list.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Remember, Savannah was spared during the Civil War, so they got all. And in the wings of the flag, do you see faces? The faces
Yes,
looking left
they're-
and looking right.
yes,
so
they
they're
are.
respecting their past as they look forward to their future. That's the symbol
Wait, so
for
they're
this
doing what now?
neighborhood. Respecting their past, looking forward into their future.
Hmm.
The neighborhood was almost torn down. When automobiles became popular, the neighborhood went into disrepair. People started leaving, creating neighborhoods that had driveways and garages. Then eventually, the suburbs became the big thing, and people were leaving even more. The city
Now, is
said,
this two places? Or
these are some of
one?
them are duplexes, some of them are quadplexes. Get a picture of the for sale sign. We'll look it up later. Curious. See what the price. Jan would know. Jan knows everything. Now get your camera ready. We're going to show you a piece of history. This is the gold trim. We had lived in Atlanta up until 1905. The city had 5 boxes like this. What do you think we used this thing for? Was this a bathroom? Was it a jail cell? Was it a phone booth? Or was it a confessional?
I would have to look on the other side to see if there's a confessional, because if they have like another box.
You want to hop out and look? Let's do it. Let her do her investigating, and then we'll...
So give me my ABC again.
Absolutely. So bathroom,
Okay.
jail cell,
Okay.
phone booth,
Okay.
or confessional.
Not a phone booth.
Okay.
It's not a confessional.
Okay. Leaves bathroom or jail cell.
I'm thinking jail cell. It's a jail cell,
You're absolutely right.
because they have a little air coming out of there. Oh
Didn't have a big old
man.
police force. We had temporary holding cells like this one. And your neighbor could lock you in, by the way. If you got,
Neighbor?
your neighbor could say, look, you were misbehaving, whatever going on, get in there.
Oh man.
And eventually the police would come through, pick you up, take you downtown, throw you in jail.
Oh man.
Temporary lockup box.
It has to be like burning. Oh my goodness.
On a hot Georgia day, shoot.
Oh. And it's metal too. Can you know, like when you touch the metal and it's sitting out in the middle of nowhere? Dang it.
Yep. That's tough.
We're strong people, man. We're still holding up.
Yeah, this was on display in a museum for a while, and then they brought it back out. This is where it stood, you know, back in the... Candler. Is it Asa Candler, the founder of the modern Coca-Cola company. And this was his home. Was it $13,000 back then?
Yeah, 1902, 13 grand.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It sold for what, 2.2?
Yep.
Which is expensive for Atlanta, but certainly not expensive for the rest of the country.
More up north.
Yeah. Love the green. We're crossing over a green space. This used to be a giant public park. Then cars got popular. They shot the street down the middle. To go from one side to the other, though, you got to come up and go over to get to the other side. So it's Springvale Park in the middle of a neighborhood called Inman Park.
Inman.
Inman, I-N-M-A-N. Inspired by the
They
Olmsted
don't have
family.
grass. They have
Ivy, or there might be, I don't think it's kudzu, it doesn't grow that quickly.
Yeah.
This is the lady who lives here. She's an artist. The mannequins upstairs are typically dressed up depending on what time of year it is. But of course she's thanking all the first responders.
Oh yeah, and their medical stuff.
Absolutely, it's just awesome.
Hello.
Hey! Bungalows on our right became popular as the neighborhood was in transition. Late 50s, early 60s. These homes now, what, 500, 600,000 on a good day? The man who saved the neighborhood, this was his home here on the right. His name was Robert Griggs. Yeah, dude was actually in here scavenging. He was buying up old pieces of homes, stained glass windows.
I love the bell.
Yeah, fell in love with this house, cleaned it up, and then started organizing his neighbors, saying, hey, we got to organize ourselves, the city wants to tear us down. So people here will tell you, oh yeah, Robert Griggs is the guy who saved Inman Park from being totally destroyed. So you marked your calendar, right? Last weekend in April, come hang with
For
us.
the fest.
Yep. CK will buy you lunch.
Oh yeah.
I'll buy you an adult beverage of choice.
We won't do tacos though. No bad tacos.
No tacos.
No
No
tacos.
tacos.
Got it.
I was like, did I just order this?
That's how we're gonna know each other now. When you call on the phone, hello, no tacos.
No tacos. What's the password? No tacos.
No tacos.
That's actually right. But where are you going to lunch after this?
Fiance, whatever you want to call it.
Well, in that case, steakhouse.
The 90-day fiance.
Oh yeah, nice.
show.
Well, I see some dogs on the belt line.
I'm peeking
We're
to
going
the
over
right,
right
see
now.
if anybody is. Oh, a few people
What's that
walking.
down there?
That's that same path we rolled
Oh, that's
over.
a pad.
So it connects all
Oh,
these
that's where
different
the
neighborhoods.
stores are there. You said they moved over there.
See what I mean?
Hmm.
So a lot of the buildings that are up on it are old buildings. Best bet is they're probably train depots. And now they're either been reconverted or torn down and built new things, like these condos and then
Yeah.
the storefronts there. Really nice, actually. I love the Beltline.
Section on the right, church really is a bar. So if anybody ever tells you, I'm in Atlanta, I'm going to church. Yeah, that's it. Ask for a little more information. The mural we give love, Stacey Abrams is on the short list to potentially be Joe Biden's running mate for vice president. She ran unsuccessfully for governor here in Atlanta. And she's now very much involved in the voting rights to make sure that the districting is taken care of. Yeah. Yeah, they do church organ karaoke contest in there. You put on your robe, you do what you do. Ping pong tournaments.
His mom's like, where are you, church?
That's it. Like on my college campus, we had a spot called the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bar. You know, mom would call, we're at mom at the library. Yeah. Started our adventure near the tall round building, and I would try and get you close to the tall pencil building up in front of us. A lot of the architecture you
No
see
need
was
for
built by
sharpener
one
there.
dude. Isn't it stunning? John Portman built a lot of the taller buildings that you see, even the ones that look like the honeycombs. He's a Georgia Tech guy. Excuse me, was 4 years ago now. But obviously defined our skyline.
How many floors is that? The tall one, like
Yeah.
right behind altitude, the gray building.
That looks like Legos.
Yes.
It is 60 stories, and that one's only the big one is only 55, but the pencil one is taller. Oh, and it didn't even have to add the spire. They were built the same year. They're in a race. Who's going to finish? They said these guys waited, added the decoration. They didn't need the decoration. They were
I
already
know, 'cause
taller.
they're already tall.
Right? That used to be Bank of America, by the way. They're now in North Carolina. And then the gray building was SunTrust. They're now in North Carolina.
I
SunTrust
did
was,
see a John Lewis memorial, like on the side of the building somewhere.
down here.